Come on, fight fans. So, there's been some interesting news and interesting developments regarding Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has been wanting that rematch with Dimitri Bivol at 175. Everything's the same. Everything pretty much equal. Everything's pretty much good to go. Well, not good to go, but everything being the way it was in the first fight. Dimitri Bivol doesn't want that. Dimitri Bivol wants to see Canelo at 168. Well, Canelo doesn't want that. He doesn't want a built-in excuse. He doesn't want to be able to put all his titles on the line. He just doesn't want to go down that route. So it really looks like this fight is not going to happen. This fight's not going to come into fruition. And it looks like Canelo Alvarez is looking for another opponent. What I've been hearing is he's looking for one of the Charlo brothers. I can't remember if it was Jamel or Jamal, one or the other. He is looking for one of them. You know, and hey, that's not bad, right, guys? Because here we are, I hear a lot of criticism regarding Canelo, like, oh, well, he's just ducking opponents. He's ducking David Benavidez. He's ducking this opponent. He's ducking that opponent. Well, you know what? Here's a tough opponent. Here's the undefeated opponent. Here's a really tough, challenging opponent in one of the Charlo brothers who has actually they've been making a big name for themselves. Not super big yet. They're not super well known in the boxing world. They are relatively known. They've been making a name here and there, but it's not a big superstar fight. Right now, David Benavidez is a big superstar fight, and of course, that's the fight all of us in the boxing world definitely want to see. But right now, David Benavidez is taking the fight on his own. He's going down a different road right now for the time being, and I do personally feel like we're going to get that fight Cinco de Mayo 2024. That's my personal opinion. If David Benavidez wins and if Canelo wins. But Canelo's looking at that opponent. He's looking at that opponent going up with the Charlo brothers. But if that doesn't work out, he also has another opponent in mind. He's looking at a cruiserweight. Guys, a cruiserweight. He's looking at fighting a guy at 200 pounds. Oh my God. What are we doing here? Canelo, come on. I mean, Dimitri Bivol was just too big for you. Dimitri Bivol was up there trying to take you on, was right there with you and pretty much put a beating on you because this guy was just way too big and too strong. That's a big reason why he was able to do that. There really is. I mean, I get Canelo's reason. I get it. Hey, you know what? He's a hero to all of us. This is a guy that everybody should be like, taking chances, taking risks. Do not tell me that's not taking a chance. Do not tell me that's not taking a risk. Do not tell me like, oh, well, we want to see him against Andy Ruiz. Bull. Stop it. Stop it all, guys. All right? Because he's still taking on a tough challenger. You put him in there with a well-known, well, not extremely well-known, but you put him in there with an established boxer at 200 pounds, I promise you he's going to give anybody problems, not just Canelo. That's the thing that I'm having trouble with people saying, oh, well, you're not taking chances, but you're taking chances, but not the chances we want you to take. Like, no, he's taking chances. He's moving up in weight. He's going up after different opponents. He's going after names with opponents. He's going after people with belts. He's not just fighting some random person with nobody has zero idea who they are and nobody that just, it doesn't even have a belt, so he just wants to be able to get a belt and walk away. No, he could have did that with Sergey Kovalev in the lightweight division, or excuse me, the light heavyweight division, and he did. He beat Sergey Kovalev, knocked him out, and he could have said, hey, I did it at lightweight. Why do I need to do it again? Well, he did it again, and he did it at Dimitri Bivol, and he lost. And guess what? He wants a rematch at light heavyweight division. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's not coming to fruition. But you're not going to sit there and tell me this is not a great champion. You're not going to sit there and tell me that this is not a guy who takes chances, unlike a lot of other fighters that don't do that no more. Right now, this year has been great so far. It's been great so far. We got Ryan Garcia. We got Gervonta Davis. We got Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Now we are getting Canelo going after another younger guy and one of the Charlo brothers, and he's going after a cruiserweight, looking at a catchweight of 200 pounds. You know, yeah, I do not know 100% that guy's name at the moment. I've heard that they were trying to fight. He was trying to fight him sometime last year as well, before this whole light heavyweight title fruition came into fruition and such. It's crazy to me personally, and no, I do not know. I'm not super big regarding the cruiserweight division. It's always been relatively unknown. I haven't been really super in there since Roy Jones, but what I do know is I do believe these guys at cruiserweight are just way too big. Canelo, way too big. It's cool he wants to take chances, but at the end of the day, you got to be like, hey, you got to know your risk. You got to know your levels. And it looks like he's trying to over succeed, or he's trying to break through these new barriers, break these new walls into trying to challenge new opponents and trying to find ways to challenge himself in new different ways. So, guys, I would like to hear your comments. I would like to hear what you got to say. What do you think Canelo should do? Do you think Canelo should fight one of the Charlos, or do you think he should fight a cruiserweight? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.